On today's install video, we're going to be installing the Factor 55 Flatlink E as well as the Factor 55 rope guard. Now there are a lot of winching products out there on the market, but in my opinion this is one of the better ones. It's one of the strongest and safest things that you can do to add to your winch. Basically creates a closed system winching. Now what does that mean? On all winches they come standard with a hook. Now this hook was meant to be lifted up and down with the weight and the load in the middle. Now, if you've done any winching, you know that you're not pulling something straight up 99.9% of the time. You're pulling a Jeep or another off-road vehicle, and the weight shifts, the load shifts, you get slack in your line, and that causes you to lose tension. When you lose tension, there's a potential that the clasp can get hit and cause your hook to come off. Now with the closed winching system that the Factor 55 products offer, you basically insert your shackle into the system and you create a closed system. It doesn't matter if the load shifts, rattles around, or the line has slack. There's no potential that this will fail and come undone, and it creates a lot stronger and a lot safer winching environment. Before we get started, we're going to need a few things to complete this install. You're going to need a pair of snap ring pliers, a punch, a hammer, and you're going to have to remove the hook that comes standard on your winch. Some of them have a cotter pin that you could pull and just remove the hook. Now the Smitty build comes with a forged hook that needs to be cut. Just be careful when you're doing this, especially if you have a synthetic line, that you don't fray or damage the rope in any way. To begin, we're going to remove the two rubber pads on either side of the Flatlink in order to reveal the holes. They just snap off very easily. Now with this, there are pins that line up on the inner holes. That way it forms perfectly to it. Take this, place it on there, that way it doesn't move. Comes with 4 rivets that are going to go in each of the holes. Once you have all the rivets in all 4 holes, you're going to take a punch and a hammer on a solid surface and hit them flat. Make sure that all the rivet heads are completely flush with the rivet. Next, we're going to take the eye of the winch rope, slide it in there, place the pin all the way down, and replace the snap ring. Make sure the snap ring is seated flush in the groove. That way the pin and the ring don't fall out when you're doing any winching. Next, you're going to winch the line back in. Be careful not to pinch your fingers. And there you have it. install of the Factor 55 Flatlink E and the Factor 55 rope guard.